You have such a beautiful country, just unmistakably beautiful twang to your voice. Is there a way, though, that you describe the music you make?
That's a great question. Well, I'm from Phoenix City, Alabama, so I definitely have a bit of the Southern twang, but I love rowdy, honky tonk country sounds. I also love the Americana sounds and bands. And so I feel like my music is kind of either my songs are either fit in one of those categories. The latest Run Out of Gas is definitely the more, country honky tonk,
Sure.
dancing kind of a vibe. But yeah.
What inspired Running Out of Gas? I'm so curious because it's such a great track.
Thank you. Just the truth of the industry, and I feel like this is a tough industry, and only people that do it really know. I guess it's just like any career. I mean, I don't know exactly what a doctor's life is like, right? So people that aren't musicians and don't do the shows constantly and the grind of it don't really know, but it's tough. And I think that's the truth of the track is that running out of gas. I haven't ran out yet, and there's tough days, and
Knock on
right
wood.
now, yeah, knock on wood. Um, it's just it brings grit and strength and all the things. And lots of shows you're singing to nobody, and lots of shows you're singing to people that don't care. They don't know who you are, and they're not interested. And you just have to continue to believe in yourself and keep going through those tough days. And I think that's what running
Amen.
out of gas is really stands for.
And the video is so great. It really tells the story of the song. Where did the concept for it come from? How did you flesh it out?
I went to school with one of the video producers and then led worship with one of the other producers. And so we kind of had phone calls and fleshed out ideas. And then my mom's best friend owned that bar. And so everything about that video was authentic. I always joke, I'm like, if anyone ever wonders what Alabama's like on a Wednesday at noon, that was sheer authenticity. We just literally bombarded. I mean, I called my mom's friend office. She's like, "Oh my God, we'd love for you to come in our small dive bar and do this." And I'm like, sorry to interrupt y'all's, watering hole in your Wednesday. Like their happy hour was 10 a.m. to noon. So it was a very fun day. We were there from like 10 a.m. to 5 and it was a blast. And yeah, it was authentic.
What kind of response have you been receiving to from the fans to this track?
Great. I've gotten a lot of listens and a fast capacity, faster than normal, which is great. Makes me feel like I'm doing something right, and the video is doing well, and so everyone seems to really like it. And I think they really like the energy from tracks like this, and I have other tracks similar, "Blame It on Alabama" and "Finally Gave You What You Wanted." And so I think there's like such a space for upbeat country female artists right now, and I think people are kind of wanting more of that.
I do love Give You What You Wanted. That's such a great song on the album or
Thank
on the
you.
EP. What are some of your favorite tracks on this new EP? It's so good. All of them start to finish. It's such a great order for them too.
Yeah, thank you. There's gonna be six, I'm pretty positive, and there's three that no one has heard yet, and I'm kind of debating. I might just drop it beginning of or earlier part of next year, and let those kind of be the hidden presence on it. But Jolene is probably one of my favorites. We did an awesome version of that. I've been singing that song. I mean, I've been in bars singing covers for the majority of my career, and I can't believe that I have yet to release a cover. And Jolene's just one of those that I've made my own through the years. And people, even though it's such a legendary song, even when I do it the way that I do it, I feel like I get such a good response. And so I'm like, it just feels meant to do this. And so I'm excited about that one. There's also a track called Vintage Ivy, and I think it's super groovy and an ode to older women and who are out here doing it and living and being baddies. And so those two are probably my favorite on it.
We talked about these incredible songs on the Running Out of Gas EP. What is your songwriting process? Is there a way you always write where you need a lyric before you can craft the melody around it, or does it change every time?
I'm usually pretty the same. Like usually start with a hook and idea, and so I have a note on my phone that's been a running record since I moved here 6 years ago, and so I just kind of write down all my ideas. And when I go into a co-writing session, I kind of just pitch out two or three, and then the other writer does as well. Typically, usually, always the songs that I release somehow come from one of my hooks because maybe it just feels a bit more personal coming from me sometimes, you know. So, but yeah, just I throw out the hook and we kind of work from that. We get the melody and grab a guitar and start strumming some chords and feeling the vibes of it. And then once the vibe and the hook is there, kind of the story writes itself. For me, that's how I usually do it.
How much of a hand then do you have on the production side of the music that you make?
Pretty a lot. I work with David Dorn, who's amazing. He's I don't know his amazing resume to the full extent, but he is on most of the number one country tracks playing keys. So he's like the number one keys player, session player here in Nashville. And so he was on Ella Langley's You Look Like You Love Me. I mean, so many. And so, anyways, I'm fortunate to work with him. We've been working together on every song I've released. And so, yeah, when we sit down, we hear these, and we're kind of usually always in the same mindset of the direction of it. And he always knows all these monster players that get to play on my tracks, which is insane to share players with big time, you know, artists. So it's really cool. But yeah, me and him are usually on the same page as far as the vibe and where the track needs to go after he hears the work tape.
What do you hope lingers with audiences that explore Running Out of Gas as the EP? Is there an emotion or a message that you hope stays with them?
Yeah, I just hope they, you know, just realize that even though things are tough and things aren't as quick as you might think, that you just kind of keep going. I mean, like I said, Jolene's about a woman, which is interesting, and then Vintage Ivy's about, you know, just an older woman being awesome, and Run Out of Gas is I'm tired, but I'm still going, and finally gave you what you wanted. Just has, you know, that just a revenge. We're no more tears. We're now like, okay, you know, like you want it, I'm going to give it to you, and that kind of mindset, and just like a new confidence. And Blame It on Alabama, same thing. It's like, here I am. This is where I'm from. This is who I am. So I feel like it's really just stepping into confidence, owning who you are, and just realizing that the road ahead is long. And if you're doing what you love, then you know, you're on the right path and keep going.
All right, have you been performing some songs off of Running Out of Gas live
Yes.
recently? Are you headed
Yes, ma'am.
out on tour soon for some live
I
shows?
hope so. We're working on our dates for next year. And so the remainder of this year, I'm not sure if you know, play on Broadway in Nashville. So I do
Yes.
3 gigs a week, usually Miranda Lambert's Bar, Lainey Wilson's, and Jason Aldean's. And those are 4 hour shifts each, 4 hour shows
Oh
each,
my
which I'm so
goodness.
thankful. I mean, as much as that sounds crazy to people that don't really know you know, the grind of it, like you get used to it. I've been doing it for so long. I mean, 5 years probably. And so, you know, and then when I have an out of town date, I'll get to go do that. And I come back here, and this is kind of my home base, and thankful that this is how I make my money. And so, yeah, I'm excited. We're working on some dates for next year, and really just excited to bring this music out. But it's cool because as long as I've been playing Broadway, like I'll have people come to town and come to these shows and request it. So they're listening and they're enjoying it. And that means a lot. Like, I mean, I'll get at least three original requests every show, and that's really cool to me because people
Oh
come
my,
from all over. They're from all other countries, you know. So it's really exciting. It just kind of, as tired as I am sometimes, and like, oh, you know, I wish I was playing more out of town shows, and I wish I was this. I wish I was open up for this artist. It's like, okay, you're creating music that you love, and people are obviously loving it. They're coming to town. They're wanting to see you. They want to hang out. They want to hear your music. So keep doing it.
oh, Jesse, that is such a great idea and such a great message for you to take away from these live shows as well. So keep motivated and keep moving forward as well. Um, who are some artists you would love to collaborate with on music in the future?
Let's see. I have like a wide variety. I mean, my top three would probably be Miranda Lambert, Ashley McBride, and Lainey Wilson. I just really love all those women. I think they're doing such a great job, and I just think they're awesome. And they're a bit older. They're older than me, and they're doing it. And a lot of them have been. Two of them have been doing it a while, you know. And Lainey's been doing it a while. She's just kind of made airways and, you know, gotten the attention she deserved over the last couple of years. But I think they're all very strong and unique women in their own regard, and I would love to like collaborate with any of them and all of them.
You do have such a beautiful voice. I think all of those would complement you well. To see you live with Lainey, I've got my fingers crossed. Maybe a Grand Old Opry
Me
performance.
too.
Maybe a Grand Old Opry
Yes,
performance together.
I pray. Everyone always asks, like when I play her bar here, they're like, "Are y'all sisters?" I'm like, "I wish," but I'm just a big fan. So if you know her, put in a good word for me. But I'm dancing around her. She's amazing, and I know a lot of people that know her and her camp and stuff. And so I'm like, when the time is right, it'll happen.
What would you like to say to everyone who are fans and supporters of the beautiful music you continue to put out?
Just say thanks for supporting. I mean, everyone likes popular things, even clothes, not just music, anything, popular places to live, this and that. And it's means a lot when someone follows something not big yet. It means they really love you. And it takes a lot of that in the beginning. I mean, a lot of it's just you really rely on the shares and the likes and, people spreading the word of your music and playing it around someone new at a party or at a gathering. Like, it's awesome. And so I'm super thankful for my fan group and I'm excited. I'm really fixing to turn up the like fan engagement and community. Been working with marketing team and we have a whole like platform for like lives for them and different things I'm offering to really try to cultivate the community in my fan group and let them know I'm super thankful.